And if you guys looked at the video that I posted about a week ago, you would have made all of this money. You would have caught this trend right here at this circle, and you would have made all of this money. And this, guys, could have been a 5-to-1 return on your money. And all you would have to do is subscribe to the channel, and you guys can catch up on this easy Forex trading. Look, man, it's another one right here that we call out before it even happened. All right, so we got the stop loss way up here. It didn't even touch half the stop loss, and we came down for a nice 2-to-1 return. But if you missed it, don't worry about it. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to trade the easiest way possible. I'm going to be making trading made simple. And as you can see from the title, we're going over 3 simple patterns, man. All you would have to know is just 2 letters and 1 single candlestick that could change the game. What's good, YouTube? My name is KINGLATTA. This is Black Investors Group, and over here on this channel, man, we make investing easy. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to trade the easiest way possible, and I'm going to show you how to identify the 3 main patterns that you will see in Forex trading, binary trading, even stocks, guys. Any of this trading, you will see these 3 patterns, and these 3 patterns can easily help you find the breakouts. Okay, so if you don't know what a breakout is, it's pretty much when you see support and resistance like this, and then a chart, boom, hits up or down, and it goes down drastically or goes up drastically. So I'm going to teach you how to find that, man. All you got to do is like and subscribe to this video, and then we can get right into it. So let's go. Woo! As you can see, we are on TradingView, and over on TradingView, if you don't know already, this is where you can get the best charting analysis, the best technical analysis. And over here on this channel is where you can get the best technical analysis and learn the easiest way as possible. But anyways, you see a bunch of my lines right here, guys, and this is just my zone lines. All right, so the zone lines just mean the lines of where the graph could possibly hit back and touch again. So right here, this is the top zone line that we had because we had some candlestick touches right here, and at the time, you know, this was at the highest point. We did go above it, but this is where it could have reached back up at and did a lot of supporting and resisting. And as you can see, as we zoom a little bit further in, we don't necessarily have a candlestick that opened or closed right here, but it's half a candlestick, and this is the next area where a lot of candlesticks touched, and it couldn't go over that point because all these candlesticks closed below this line. So that is how you draw out your zone lines, guys. And also right here on this green line, we have a lot of candlesticks opening and closing right in here, and then right here we have a lot of candlesticks trying to go under that, closing up under it, and then boom, right here this green candle tried to touch it, but it couldn't touch it, so that indicates that we're going back down. So when you have your zone lines, guys, just find the areas that the candlesticks are trying to open and close at, sometimes where the wicks stop at. And if you don't know so already, if you are a new trader, a wick is pretty much this long skinny thing that you see outside of the candle. All right, so it is this long little candle wick, you know, like what you light on. So that is what it is. And also, guys, we do have much more trend lines or zone lines, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see right here, about a week ago, I placed this trade, and this is where I got in at this circle. And the reason that I got in at this circle is because you can see that the trend is breaking out of the zone line. This, I put a red line right here because for the past, you know, couple of minutes, a couple of candlesticks, we are on 30-minute candlesticks, by the way. You can change your candlesticks up, so if we did go to 15, the candlesticks would be more. But for the past, you know, couple of times, you know, we are supporting and resisting, and at this point, man, this is the lowest point that we were at. We do have another low point right here, but the graph's about to go down. I just knew it was gonna go down because for the first strategy, the first pattern that you need to pick up on, and really it's 2 in 1, guys, is the M formations and the W formations. So the M formations, as you can see right here, this is a perfect example. We have a M, and you can just see a clear M right here, or where my mouse is at. And after this M formed, where you see this green line at, this green dotted line right here, you can obviously see that we went down. We broke out and we went down, and then, guys, what we did was we supported and resisted all up in here, then we went up. But to tell that you go up, you will see a W formation. All right, so somewhere in here you will see some type of W, some type of cricket W, and this is it right here. Okay, so we have a pullback right here, then we have a green pullback, then another red pullback, and then boom, we're out of there because, you know, it formed a W, and even though we didn't like shoot up, we still went up a lot of points. We got support and resistance, and we went up again. So this whole thing right here probably was like 4 hours. Let's see, this was September 15th, and at 2 a.m. to 13:30. So this is about 12-hour day right here. So you will see your money just slowly rising, but if you just hold that position, guys, then it'll go up even more. So as you can see, another example right here, we have a W. So boom, W, and then we break out of that W and we go up a little bit more. So not every time on the M's or on the W's you're gonna see on a W it's gonna shoot up, or on an M it's gonna shoot down. So sometimes it could be an M, and after the last little line it could shoot all the way back up like this. So the way that you can know which way the chart is gonna shoot, guys, which way the chart is gonna go, is pretty simple. So as you can see right here, we kind of have a M formation right here in the middle. So let me get my trend line tool, and let me just draw this out for you. You can kind of see, let me change the color on this because I know y'all can't see that. What they got a gray line for. So you can kind of see, you can see this M forming right here, guys. So we have an M right here, and then as you can see, we didn't stretch down right here. What we did was we simply just went up after this M closed out. And what you could do to tell if it's gonna go down or up is you would draw your trend line. So a real trend line would be something like this, guys. So you would get your trend line. I'll change the color on it, but you'll start at the top of the candlesticks, the candle wicks, and you'll just follow these wicks. All right, so you'll follow the wicks, and boom. So I ended it right here because, or I could end it right here actually, because this is the last wick that we had right here up in here, or we could go to this top one. But then if we go to this top wick, we're not necessarily following the trend, all right, because the trend is down here. It's following on these red candles right here. So I'll put it at this last wick. I could put it right here, but I'll put it right here because that is the last time before we had another pullback, and then we're gonna go up. So you will take actually two of these lines. So let me just change the color to make it more clear for you guys. So we're gonna make that yellow, and then if you draw another one, guys, you'll see at the bottom of the candle wicks, you'll see at the bottom of these candle wicks that nothing is touching in this trend line at the bottom. Okay, the M did not stretch down here, and since the M didn't stretch down here, it went back up. And once we broke out of this trend line right here, and once we broke out right here, we went all the way up, guys. And this is how you could tell which way the chart is gonna go. You would simply draw your trend line. So as you can see right here, if we draw more trend lines on this big bullish movement, guys, if we draw more trend lines on these candlesticks, boom, you'll probably stop right about here, because actually the last red wick is right here. So we'll stop right here, and then we'll get another one. We'll get another one drawn out at the bottom of these candlesticks, and boom, this is your trend line for this area up in here, this support and resistance right here. And once this candlestick right here has passed this bottom line, guys, that means we're going to break out in a downwards direction, even though, as you can see right here, we have some type of W pattern. So you can see it's kind of like a W right here, and then it goes up a little bit, boom, going down, then another W. So we could go this way, and I know what you're thinking, like, boom, it hit right here out of this trend line. Why isn't it gonna keep going up on the W? Well, guys, that's because the charts can do whatever it wants to do, and that's why patience is one of the most important things while you're trading. You want to be patient, wait for another 3 or even 4 candlesticks to close before you make your decision. But right here, guys, I would not have gotten into a trade until I seen some type of movement telling me that this chart is gonna change direction. So right here, you can't normally tell what it's gonna do because all these candlesticks are pretty even. So we do have almost a doji, but this wouldn't be a doji just yet. And guys, stay tuned to the end of this video. I will show you what a doji candlestick is. It is the third method, but let's get to these M's and W's real fast. But we broke out right here on the down direction because just these candles right here is just not telling us anything that we're gonna go up or we're gonna go down. Even though we broke out of this trend line right here, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, because as you can see, this candle, if you just backtrack a little bit, sometimes backtracking will be your best friend, because if you backtrack a little bit, you can tell what's gonna happen next. As you can see, this is just support and resistance, a lot of support and resistance. So now we were on an uptrend support and resistance, now we're kind of going downtrend support and resistance. And because we're on downtrend support and resistance, you see this long wick right here saying that we wanted to go up after this kind of big green candle right here. We wanted to try to go up, the chart wanted to go up, but it couldn't. It came back down, and that's how you know that it's still not stable of where this chart is going to go next. And you just want to be patient, keep eyeballing the chart, and once you see this big red candle or a big green candle, go ahead and get into the trade, guys, because let me tell you, the big candle means that some of these big players are in the game and they're putting big money down on trades. So if a large player is putting down 100,000 for the chart to go down, you might just want to follow his move, because apparently he has $100,000 worth of knowledge that that chart is going to go down. And so just follow the move, because millions or thousands of other people is also following his move of making the chart go down. So we had a big momentum push because of this big red candle right here, and then we went nothing but down, guys. Just look at how much you would have received on this return. And then let me show you that we hit it again, guys. We went down, support and resistance, kept going down. And this is gold, guys. Gold is a big mover, and a lot of rich people trade gold. A lot of successful Forex traders trade gold. So gold is a good thing to trade. All right. So we went down, guys. We went down for about a good 4 or 5 days. And then we had about 3 days of support and resistance right here. So even though this is support and resistance, and it might look like you can't make any money in this chart right here, you can still make money right here in this chart, because like I said, man, you would easily go grab your trend lines, start it from this candle right here, because we're way out of proportion right there. But start it from this candle, hit the wicks at the top, man, and go ahead, grab some trend lines and hit the wicks at the bottom, start at the bottom, and boom, right here. So you already can see, like, you know, we're gonna break out right here, or either right here in this area. We broke out right here, so you could have made some money in this zone, or if you held a little bit and just wanted to see what it was going to do, because as you can see, we went up for a little bit. We went up for about 9 o'clock to 3 hours. You could have made some money in 3 hours. You could probably made double your money back in 3 hours. And then boom, the next 3 hours we went down. So it's just all about watching, all about patience. And even though this is a W right here, this is a perfect W. Let me draw this out for you guys. But this is really a perfect W. Like, just look at, let me change the color for it. Boom, we're gonna actually still can't see. Let's make it blue, guys. We're making it blue. So this is really a perfect W, because just look at, oh man, still can't see it because I got other blue lines. So we're gonna make it, we're gonna, hey man, hey, drop in the comments what color I should make this trend line, because I can't see it, man. I cannot see it, and I know y'all can't see it either. And so we just gonna make it a light blue. All right, we're gonna make it a light blue. Alrighty, so light blue for the win. If y'all commented light blue, good for you. But yeah, so you can easily see that this trend line is on a W formation. Like, look at that clear W, this clear W, and boom, we up after that, because we on a W. So we up. Then the week stopped, and then boom, we continue trading again, and just look, the W right there, man, and we up. So on these W's and M's, the last thing I'm gonna say before I get to the doji candles is that it has to be a wider spread before it goes up or down in the direction of the letter. So as you can see, W is supposed to go up, M is supposed to go down. So in this case, it has to be a wide spread. So what I mean by wide spread, let me just go ahead and delete this so you guys can easily see what I'm talking about. Boom. So that's gone. What I mean by wide spread is you can see how, boom, we come down for about 0.9 to 16:30 or 18:30. So you know this is 9 hours. All right, so we're coming down for 9 hours, then we went back up for another couple of hours, then we, you know, this just took a course of a full day or 2 days for this nice W to form, and that is a wide spread. So you see all these candlesticks in between, wide spread. And then what I mean by short spread is you will see, like right here, if we zoom in, you can see a lot of small M's and W's. So you'll see this small M and this small M right here. You see the green, the red, and then a big green candle, and then more red. So that's a small M. You might think it'll go down, but the spread is not big enough for it to go down. We're still just supporting and resisting, and you can still make money right here, guys. On this support and resistance, you would just draw your diagonal trend lines and go from there. And on the last tip of the day that I want to go over, before I get into the last tip on how to trade the easiest way as possible, man, don't forget to check out the links in the description where you can get online ebooks for a very, very cheap price. Also, I do provide one-on-one coaching calls where you can talk to me, learn how to trade on a one-on-one phone call, guys. And I do help you start up your business, your online business. I do make online stores, and if you are interested in just making some easy money, driving over the road, I can help you start up a 6-figure trucking business in as little as under a week. And if you have no investment startup money, I'll even help you get started in a trucking business with only $2,000 to start with, man. So check out the links in the description, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube memberships where we do have exclusive investing content for a very cheap price, exclusive trading content over on the YouTube memberships, man. And as you can see, man, it's running cheap, so check it out. Back to the video. Woo! Alright, YouTube, so before we end this video off, I do want to go over the doji candle for the third type of pattern that you need to know. And the doji candle is pretty simple, man. All it is it's just a change in direction. What a doji is, it's more like this right here. So as you can see, we're on an uptrend right here. After this candlestick right here, we're on an uptrend, and then boom, you see this red candle with a small body and long wicks. This means that the chart is about to reverse. Okay, so once you see this long body, so right here we are on a downtrend. All right, so this wouldn't necessarily be a doji, but it is a important candle because as you can see, we're on a downtrend. You see all these red candles. This is the regular candlesticks. This is not Heikin-Achi. You can see that we're on a downtrend, and boom, you see this long wick right here, meaning that the chart tried to go down more, but it went all the way up and it turned into a green candle, meaning that the momentum is about to change. So we're gonna have some more green candles, and after you've seen these three, actually 4 green candles after that wick right there, after this long wick, enter the trade, man. Don't matter how long you're trying to make it, how much money you're trying to make. After you see 4 green candles after a direction change, enter the trade, because just look, you would have won all of this. You would have won all of this, man, if you would have entered right there, because it's telling you, the wick is telling you, I'm about to turn green. You know what I'm saying? The green wick telling you I'm about to turn green. Then we have 4 candles green to support that. And then we have a small red doji right here, meaning that it tried to go down, it tried to go up, it settled in the middle, and then the next candlesticks said we're going green again and we're going up. So that's pretty much how doji candles work. Now, if you do see another doji like right here, but we're on an obvious uptrend or downtrend, but you see this doji right here, small body, long wick, and you're getting scared, just be patient, man. That's the name of the game. Just be patient and see what the next 2 candles are gonna do. So if it did turn red and another red one after that, go ahead, hop out the trade, just be safe. But just look at all the money you just won, man. You probably just made a 2-to-1 return. And then yeah, we just went up from there. As you can see again, probably at the top, this is not really a doji, but we have a big body. It tried to go up here, but it didn't. We have another long wick right here, but at the bottom we have more so, after this downtrend, more so of a doji right here, small body, long wick at the bottom, meaning that we're trying to change direction, guys. And that is how you trade Forex the most simplest way possible, just by identifying the W's and the M's, man, and drawing out your diagonal trend lines and finding these breakouts If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. We make investing easy, we make trading easy, and if you want to start a trucking business, I do have a lot of trucking videos over on the channel, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And my name is KINGLATTA, this is Black Investors Group, and we out. Woo!
You talking money, want all of it, please.